Hello and welcome to Snowrunner News. I'm UK Gamer 88 and I keep you updated with the latest Snowrunner news, Snowrunner PC and console mods. Now if you haven't seen me before, then you must have been bloody hiding away somewhere, as we're on episode, I think we're on 268, I forgot to have a look, something like that. So we've been doing it for a while, and today we have the console mods weekly update. I know, calm down, you're getting too excited about that now, I know. And this comes on a weekly basis from Focus, as they like to remind us what mods have been released, although most of us are quite up to date, but there you go. So what have we had this for the last 7 days? We've had the GGMS Lupus by Gasol Games, the Classic Crew by John Hot Rod, then the Awful Log Semi-Trailers by Maledictus, and then Last Raider Discotheque by Zidon, and then the Dentside Classic by John Hot Rod, and the CCM DC73 by Fred's Wayne, and then the Kenny K100 Twin Steer 12x12 by Boynia, and then a Limes 1993 OBS L400 by What Limes, and the TUZ 21 by K0LES0. And then the maps wise, where we had a few maps, which was the Rocky Mountain Off-Road Park by Devil Driving Hell, Skull Falls by Carter 1362, Highway Hall in the Region by Remoh667, the Kodar Desert by Der Eggen, and then we have Remo's Rally Challenge by Remoh667, and Alpha Fortune Island by Samo Gamer, and then there was a tweak by XT00, which was the colour sideboard for all trucks. Then there was a few updates and what have you. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go and see those. So that is your weekly mods update. Now, over the last couple of days, we were talking about what you expected for year 2. I want to thank everyone for popping that in the comment, and we'll do a discussion video. I think we'll probably do a stream on the weekend and have a chat about that. There was one what I did notice by Bronson, where he said about if you put your waypoints on the map, then it'd be nice to see the other people in co-op can actually see them, where you can only see them on your map. And that would be a nice one if you could actually see, because then you could say to somebody, yeah, do you want to go to that location? We'll go this way, and they can actually see it. So that's another good one. But we go all through these on the weekend, and big thanks for everyone contributing to that, as we have loads of suggestions, really do. So moving on, what else have we got for you today? Well, we have the PC mods, and there is none. There is no been PC mods for the last 4 days. Which is quite strange, but it is what it is. And then moving on, we have console mods. So let's go and have a console mods catch up. And here's today's console mods mod browser update. And we have the Glitchworks GWC Quack Pack. And then we have the Heritage 54 ramp truck and the CCM CE59 Panther. So 3 new mods. And the 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 slot trailers are back in. After a long time, I've had so many messages about that, so there'll be a lot of happy runners today. And that is a lot for today's console mods. We have 334 mods found. Now, going on the RAM of these ones, there's not too much whatsoever. You can see the bar's not going up much at all. So that's a lot for today's console mods update. Now going over to console mods recheck, and we have one, the rock bottom map, which has been in there ever since, well, for a long time. That one's not going to get updated, I don't think. And that is it. Now, if you're looking for the recheck list or the console mods list, it's always in the description of my Snowrunner news videos. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was co-op. What issues you having in co-op? Because I hadn't been playing much co-op, but the last few weeks I've been cracking on, and we've been finding quite a few synchronization issues. I did a stream last night into the early hours UK time. And the first time we had an invisible trailer. Now, I haven't got that on the video, as I didn't manage to pull that one off. But we did have some issues on the highway hauling map. Now, when we first did this, it seems to be the elevation. Redneck came on the stream yesterday, and he was saying he gets the tame on the TMB Trials map, where as soon as you have a lot of elevation on a map, it doesn't like it. And as soon as we drove into that higher elevation area, then we couldn't see each other, basically. We couldn't see each other, but there was lots of flashing lights going on. And as soon as he hooked up to the rocket trailer, then that's when it all started. The Mopar was just jumping around all over the place, and it was absolutely going nuts. And the worst thing is, after that, the trailer disappeared and we couldn't restart it. Every time we restarted it, then the trailer was stuck in the ground. Well, it was just invisible. We couldn't really see it. But I've never come across that where all we can see is little. Well, you can see there's little shadow areas where vehicles are, but the vehicles just didn't exist. The other thing we were having issues with was the cranes, where we had the cranes out, and on your screen the crane's fine, but on the other people's screens, then the legs of the crane stuck out like 3 times as much as they would normally, which was quite odd. And you did have a collision on that as well, so if you hit it, then it would hit the other truck and what have you. So let me know in the comments what bugs you experienced, because here we are 15 months on and we're still getting a few issues. Now, I've always expected to get some bugs, but the main thing I'm concerned about is they're going to be dropping more content, and we're still having these problems in co-op. Now, just to prove a point, it was Davis's game last night, and he went and redid that mission this morning, and he showed me the video of it, and it worked perfectly. No issues with it whatsoever. Just drove up to the same location, and so it seems to be the problem is in co-op. So let me know what problems you've had going in co-op, as I'd like to list all those and get an idea of what's going on, because there are quite a few. What I've found on co-op is that if you're playing for quite a long time, it does sort of get worse as you go on, where you're better off play the game for 2 hours and then just stop your game and then reload the game in and start again, and that seems to help the problem. Not always, but it does seem to sort of reset the problem, because it seems to be anything over sort of 2 hours, that's when you start having synchronization issues with trucks jumping all over the place, and we've had various other things going on. But there you go, that's part of Snowrunner. So let me know in the comments any bugs you've come across. Now, moving back over to the Hummer, the console variant of that, which is the Delta Patriot. We still have no word on that whatsoever. I'm very suspicious about what's going on with that, as Iceberg makes really good mods. He doesn't normally have any bugs, but apparently there's a bug with it on Xbox, and I don't know. I'm a bit sus on that. I think there's something else going on. I think they're holding it back for some reason. So when that's going to come, I don't know. I get messages every day, where's the Patriot? And we don't know. Go and ask the devs, because they won't answer you anyway. But we've just got to sit back and wait and see what happens with it. But I'm not sure when that's going to come out, if ever, because the way some of the mods dropped today. Now, a lot of these mods were only released a few days back, so it just goes to show you that they can get mods out pretty quick. So I don't know what's going on. But that's your lot for today's Snowrunner news. Now, if you want to stay up to date, then why don't you come and join our 808 Modding Discord group, which is over. The link for that is in the description, where you can stay up to date with the latest goings on with our mod creator hub. And in there, we always post the latest news on anything I learn throughout the daytime, and then I put it on the news later on. Righto, that's it for today's Snowrunner news and Snowrunner console and PC mods. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I'll see you on the next one. Big thanks for watching.